Kicker Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. 56. Here we go, dude. 5-9. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze now. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They run with Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
95-56, 95-56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brees going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, Brees again. He's got Smith here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Brees on 3rd down. Going with a screen for Murray. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Throwing now is Brees. Fighting to stay upright. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, 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 check.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
24 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 24.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's checking crowd. 15. 24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 24 is the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him. Shift, shift. Hey, Ripple is. Yellow. 24 is the outside. Not today, you are. Not today. 24 is the mic.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
First down.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Thomas has got it, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go, fellas.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically...
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards.
Kill, turn up.
Hero 15.
Chopper. Smoke. Where's the mic? I'm here all day.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Exit. 24's the mic. That's right.
43. Yellow.
Rush in. Slam.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check. 15. Nice 7. Let's hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. 25. Check 25.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Again, that's Watkins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check 3, check 3. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And incomplete.
Mahomes pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trips. 24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Ripley.
You ain't doing Charlie. You ain't doing nothing today. 24 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check.
Attack.
Now here's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Shady weapon.
Now Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Keep playing
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze to throw. Escapes this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, it's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Again has it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They run it again with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Jump out. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 now. Hey, Charlie. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 42 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 34 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This is taken at the 3. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the... ...32-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check it back inside.
26. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray has the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They complete it to Hill. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56. 54. Hey, break it down, fellas.
Breeze now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Caught on the left side by Ginn. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Opposite.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Tight, watch where. Tight, watch where. We got 4.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
20.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Hey, look, 3.
Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Taysom Hill. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check.
Watch the run. Check 4.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
X3, 218, jump.
You got tight right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Hey, kill.
Hey, watch that.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of 6 there on first. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Young lady. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check. Kill. That's trash. Why?
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 6 guys. Check 6. Alert. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming. Alert. We got double up, double up. Alert.
Brady will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 13, check 13. Wilson, Wilson. Alert. Easy,
Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the play.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Breeze pass complete to Alvin Kamara. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. 5-9. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Let's go, defense. Let's
Blue draw, Porter.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that'll bring up second down.
Ozzy! Hey, let's go!
4 down. 24 is the mark.
Sugar!
Switch. Back's mine. 24.
72.
To throw again, Brady. Dorsett making the catch. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check it, reload! Hey, 66. Hey, Alpha.
Motion.
Let's go!
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Regular.
Throwing now is Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, hold 66.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's complete to a former Saint. It's Ben Watson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I'm coming at after you. I'm coming after you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety.
450.
Now Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude.
24 is the mic.
Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Ginn. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Ginn has it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give to Kamara running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
72. No, 66.
Check. He's crashing.
61. Matchbox lights. Go Bandit.
I got one.
72.
Brady to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Breeze. And Gaines got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 58 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Alabama. Rush in. Slam. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 43, 25, check 25, check 25. Big Ed.
Hey, check it.
Watch the eye. Hey, motion backfield.
Alert! Rip.
To throw again, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 25. Check 3.
Close 50.
Watch it. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Shit.
Alpha.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Show it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. "24's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Ozzy.
Check. Kill.
Ozzy.
Shit. Alert 3. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
Breeze is looking to throw. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 5'9".
58, come on. Bandit.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara just past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go back to Murray on first down. Murray has the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not... by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
95-56.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Check. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check it out. Check it out. Hatchet. Hatchet. Jam. 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 24 is the mic. 65. 65.
380.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Go with the other way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Saints 21, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken it. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Dorsett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. White's got a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will run it with Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michelle, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Well, thank you. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
We won.